We live in an information age. If you have television or a computer with internet access, you can sit home and flip through numerous channels, and in the case of the internet, surf through various websites full of different kinds of information. You can also be bombarded with enormous amount of information, not to mention the daily newspapers and junk mails, which comes through our letterbox and email accounts. The radio is another medium of receiving information, both good and bad. The simple fact is your senses absorb all these medium of information more than you realize. Your eyes see it and your ears hear it. There is therefore the need to protect your heart and never open your spirit up to just anything. You have to be the gatekeeper to your own life by screening out all the garbage and all the toxic waste which comes your way. We also have a responsibility for guarding what comes into our lives through our five senses: your sight, your hearing, your touch, your smell, and your taste. Remember that these are the gates through which all forms of amusement, entertainment, and most information must pass. Our senses are, in fact, the gateway to our physical, emotional, and spiritual being. God's Word condenses these senses into one main part and calls it the heart. The heart is one of the most important organs in your body. It pumps the blood of life so you can live. When King Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived, said, "Above all else guard your heart, for it affects everything you do," he knew what he was talking about. Everything you let in through your heart's gate affects who you are, what you do, and what you will become. Everything you hear, see, smell, or touch, including everything you taste, affects who you will be. It is your heart's gate and you have to protect it. As the gatekeeper for your family, you are not only responsible for your own heart, but you are also responsible for the hearts of your children as well. You can and should help your children make wise decisions about their entertainment and their friends. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23 says, "We should guard our hearts with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life." The devil is continually seeking entrance into your heart. We need to cleanse our hearts and get rid of all the garbage that tries to enter it daily. Pay attention to what you allow enter your heart, and if it is not pleasing to God, get rid of it. If we want God's best in our lives, then we've got to be willing to clean up all the unclean areas in our lives. Be selective about what you allow your eyes to see and your ears to hear. Above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. God bless. Authored by James A. Bido.